Hello guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to solve linear equations with fractions. This is one linear equation that we have to solve for x. X over 5 plus x over 2 equals 7. As you can see, we have x over 5 and x over 2. These are fractions, and therefore we have to remove them. How do we do that? Well, we have to find the lowest common denominator and multiply every single term of the equation by that number. And in this case, we have to multiply by something that will get rid of both 5 and 2. Or we have to multiply everything by 10. So we're going to have 10x plus over 5 plus 10x over 2 equals 10 times 7. 10 over 5 is 2 and 10 over 2 is 5. Thus, we obtain the following. We have 2x plus 5x equals 10 times 7, which is 70. Now, we have to collect all the unknown numbers on one side of the equation. We have 2x and 5x, so they have already been collected for us. And we have 7x in total. And this equals the known numbers. We have only one known number, so it is quite simple. In this case, 7x equals 70. Or x equals 70 divided by the coefficient in front of x, which is 7. Or x equals 10. This is our answer, but we are not done. We have to check whether our answer is correct. To do that, we take the plus 10 and plug it into the original equation. This means that whenever we see x, we have to write down 10 and see what happens. In other words, we have 10 over 5 plus 10 over 2 on the left hand side of the equation, and on the right hand side we have our 7. 10 over 5 is 2. 10 over 2 is 5, and we have to check whether this equals 7, and indeed 2 plus 5 is 7, and it equals 7, so our solution is correct. Problem number 2. Solve for x. 5 over 2x plus 1 plus 20 over 4x plus 2 equals 3. Again, we have two fractions, but this time they contain an unknown number. We have 2x plus 1 here and 4x plus 2 here. We notice immediately that 4x plus 2 equals 2 times 2x plus 1. And therefore, we can now quickly ascertain what the lowest common denominator is. And it is 2 times 2x plus 1, because it's contained both here and here. So we multiply everything by 2 times 2x plus 1, which is this term over here. And what do we get? We have 5 times 2x plus 1 over 2x plus 1 plus 20 times 2x plus 1 over 2 times 2x plus 1, and this equals 3 times 2 times 2x plus 1. And now we have to cancel some things out. 2x plus 1, 2x plus 1, they cancel each other. We have 2 times 2x plus 1, 2 times 2x plus 1. These cancel each other out as well. And now we have to simplify. 5 times 2 is 10, plus 20 remains. And this equals, we have 3 times 2 is 6. Now we have 6 times 2x is 12x. And 6 times 1 is plus 6. Or 30 equals 12x plus 6. Now we have to collect all the unknown numbers on one side of the equation, and we have our 12x, and it can remain on the right hand side of the equation. It doesn't really matter. So something equals 12x. And now the next step is to collect the known numbers on one side of the equation. We have the 30, and we have to transfer the plus x to the left hand side. And when we do so, we have to change its sign, and thus plus 6 becomes minus 6. Or we have 24 equals 12x, which means that x equals 24 divided by the coefficient in front of x, which is 12. Or x equals 2. Now we have to check whether this is correct. As you remember, we simply have to take 2 and plug it into the original equation, which is this one. And let's see what happens right here. have 5 over 2 times 2 plus 1 plus 20 times over 4 times 2 plus 2, and on the right hand side we have 3. 2 times 2 plus 1 is 5, and 4 times 2 plus 2 is 4 times 2 is 8, plus 2 is 10. So we have 5 over 5, which is 1. 20 over 10 is 2. And we have to check whether this equals 3. And indeed it does. 3 equals 3. So our solution is correct. Let's solve one more example. Problem number 3. Solve for x. 3x minus 1 over 2 plus 3x plus 1 over 4 equals 2. We have something over 2 and something over 4. And the lowest common denominator is 4. That is, we have to multiply every single term of the equation by 4, and thus remove the fractions. In other words, we have to multiply this term by 4, this term by 4, and this term by 4. 4 over 2 is 2. 4 over 4 is 1. And now we can rewrite the original equation as follows. We have 2 times 3x minus 1 plus 3x plus 1 equals 4 times 2 is 8. Now we have brackets and we have to remove them. 2 times 3x is 6x, 2 times minus 1 is minus 2, plus 3x plus 1 remain, and the 8 on the right hand side of the equation also remains. Now we have to collect all the unknown numbers. We have 6x and 3x, and that's it. So we write down 6x plus 3x equals, and now we need the known numbers. We have minus 2, plus 1 and 8. The 8 remains, but the minus 2 and the plus 1 have to be transferred to the right hand side of the equation. And we have to change their signs. Thus they become plus 2 and minus 1. In other words, we have 6 times x plus 3x, this is 9x, equals 8 plus 2 is 10, minus 1 is 9. Or x equals 9 divided by the coefficient in front of x, which is 9. Or x equals 1. Now let's check whether this is indeed correct. We take the 1 and plug it into the original equation. We thus obtain 3 times 1 minus 1 over 2 plus 3 times 1 plus 1 over 4, and on the right hand side we still have 2. 3 times 1 is 3 minus 1 over 2 plus 3 times 1 is again 3, this time plus 1 over 4, and we have to check whether this is 2. 3 minus 1 is 2 over 2 remains, plus 3 plus 1 is 4 over 4, and we have to check whether this equals 2. 2 over 2 is 1, 4 over 4 is 1, so we have 1 plus 1, and indeed 2 equals 2. So our solution is correct. I hope that now you can feel a little bit more comfortable when it comes to linear equations with fractions. However, to cement your knowledge, I have prepared several practice problems that you can solve by yourself. Here they are. Problem number 4. Solve for x. 2x minus 6 over 4 minus 2x plus 7 over 3 equals 3/3. And problem number 5. Again solve for x. 2x plus 1 over 4 minus 2x plus 2 over 3 plus 2x plus 3 over 2 equals 2x plus 4 over 3. You can find the answers in the description below. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel so that I can keep making such educational materials. Thank you.